Here is a high point model JCP 40 caliber pistol. I've kind of wanted one of these since I got my model 4095 high point 40 caliber carbine, because not only does this use the same ammo, it uses the same magazines also. And also, since I got my 40 caliber, my 9mm high point pistol, which was my first high point pistol. I'd always heard kind of bad things about the pistols. I heard that the pistols were bad and the carbines were good, but that hasn't really been my experience so far, because my 9mm pistol has been perfect. And I only gave $100 for it, and it's great, man. It's been flawless. So I have no complaints about it. But I wanted to get one of the 40 caliber pistols, like I said, because it takes the same magazines, and it takes the same magazines as the 40 carbine. And I actually prefer 45 caliber, but this is just a cheap blaster. For a cheap blaster, there are a couple of advantages for the 40 caliber, and in terms of cost, because I'll run down a couple of quick reasons why that is. One of them is, of course, I reload 40 caliber, and I reload 45 as well, but the reason that I bought my 40 caliber carbine to begin with was because 40 caliber brass is cheaper than 45 brass. That's the main thing. And in fact, from what I've seen, it seems to be about half the price. 40 caliber bullets are not much cheaper than 45 caliber bullets if you're buying the bullets, but if you're casting the bullets, you can save a little bit of money in lead too, because there's kind of an overlap in bullet weight, but a light 45 bullet is about the same weight as a heavy 40 caliber bullet. So I've never been a big fan of 40 caliber anyway, but I've certainly not been a big fan of the lightweight bullets, the 135s and so on, because I always said, 135 grain 40 caliber bullet, well, I can get a 9mm bullet in that weight or heavier. 155 grain, I can get a 9mm bullet in that weight. But 180 grain, well, of course there are 35 caliber 180 grain bullets, but they're not going to work in a 9mm pistol very well. Most 9mm pistols, I should say. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. The powder is pretty much a wash, because 40 caliber uses the same powders as 45 ACP, and about the same powder charges. You can generally take most standard 40 caliber or 45 caliber loads and apply it to a 40 caliber. So you're not really saving any money on the powder, but you can save money on lead and certainly on brass. And also, I had a medium flat rate box full of 40 caliber brass that was given to me, so I wanted something to be able to use it in, and the 40 caliber Glock that I used to have wasn't doing it for me, so I ended up getting rid of it, and I've covered that in other videos. But I just wanted to introduce you to this. I haven't even fired it yet, but we're going to shoot it this morning, and see how it does. And I mentioned that twice, in fact, I think, that it uses the same magazines as the 40 caliber carbine. So I have 3 magazines now. One that came with the pistol, one that came with the carbine, and the extra that came back with the carbine after I had to send it back to the factory because of light primer strikes. Also covered in other videos. And they did fix it, by the way. So anyway, I've got 3 magazines now. And I've now got a pistol to shoot 40. And I found this for only $75. So, as they say, you can't beat that with a stick. I don't know. Maybe you can. Alright, let's go shoot it now that we've hit it with a stick. By the way, it has the peep sight. These hollow points, it's not even wanting to chamber the first round. There's a plastic spacer in there. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's in the other ones too. Wow. Wow, I can't even chamber around in this thing. These magazines don't do that with the carbine. Let's try another magazine. There we go. We'll get back to that magazine in a bit. It's not looking good though. Unbelievable. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop one into the chamber. Nope, that didn't work. Wow. Okay, let's pause it here. Load some of these into that one magazine that did work. Okay, I just loaded 3 rounds into this magazine, which is the magazine that worked. And I noticed that this magazine has an orange follower. The other 2 have green followers. So, the other 2, I guess this is the one that came with the pistol. The other 2 are for the carbine. So, let's see what happens here. Well, look at that. Okay. So I guess I have one magazine that works with this. I take back what I said about my carbine magazines working in it, because they don't. Let me load this up one more time. So that settles it. The magazine that came with the pistol works fine with the pistol. The other 2 work fine with the carbine, but not with the pistol. That's okay. That'll work.